Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gino and today I would like to show you this. This is the Louis Vuitton Satchel Wearable Wallet. So, funny story about this, I was not planning to buy this item. In fact, this was not on my radar. I didn't know this bag existed until very recently, but I'll get into the story time later. Let's focus on the bag first. I know the website gives measurements and specs, but you might as well get a true to life measurement right here. So it is just a little over 19 centimeters wide. Height is 13.5, no, closer to 14, yeah. And depth at its widest point is at the bottom, 6. I currently have it at its longest strap drop, which is between 49 and 50 centimeters. And it is actually necessary to keep it at its longest length because I might as well I might as well wear it for you now. Wait, can you see that? It sits closer to my belly than it does to my hip. If I were to wear it any smaller, it would literally sit as a bum bag, like right there. And I'm quite short too. This is in the style of the postal satchel, which just about every other brand has done. So this bag is not revolutionary by any means. We have seen styles like this before. I do think back to my black trunk messenger bag, which I had to return to the store. So since then, I have been looking for a replacement. And well, I didn't actually own a crossbody bag in the traditional monogram. So this was one of the reasons why I decided to get this bag. It has 2 magnetic closures under these false flaps. The buckles are just purely decoration. So yeah. The inside is just a cotton lining, no Vuittonite or microfiber. There is a plaque on the inside. It does have a back pocket, but it's not wide enough to accommodate a standard smartphone. I've tried to put my phone in here, but it just causes too much warping and bulk. So it really is only meant to fit like cards. There's also a patch pocket behind the plaque as well. It's quite sturdy, thanks in part to the leather trimming. So this piping gives it some adequate strength at the front, so it's a nice strong corner here. And particularly on the back, where they have this outer trim that goes around the entire back face and continues across the front flap. That too gives it some strength. But as a consequence, can you see that? The back is quite low and then it's just straight flat. When you rest it on a flat surface, it will tip forward. So that's kind of the first design flaw that I noticed. They could have added some feet here, or at least a little piece of leather just to balance it out so it stays flat. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I did go to Singapore recently and that is where I bought this bag, but again, story time a bit later. There is a lot of heavy stitching going on here because it's got a lot of layers. There's like 3 layers of leather just on this tab alone. So they've had to really dig in deep with the stitching here. But it also means that this is very strong as well. Most other satchel bags, I'm thinking of like the Christopher backpack that has this type of strap. Over time, the ends of the strap curl upwards, which look kind of unattractive, but this is comparatively more short and bulkier. So even with repeated use, I don't think it will curl up so badly. On the website, they describe this as Monogram Archive. Is that the new name that they're giving the traditional monogram canvas, or is there something else that I don't know about? Also they call this aged leather, which I think was a good choice for this bag. While I like the untreated vachetta leather, I feel like this bag just comes off a bit too fake and clean. If it was the original vachetta like I have on my Speedy here. Yeah. I like that they went with a more honey coloring. The strap is not removable, it is stitched on. But in terms of storage, all you have to do is undo the buckle and roll the two ends of the strap into the bag. The strap is 2 layers of leather sandwiched together, so it is quite strong. Speaking of the strap, it is gold toned and it has Louis Vuitton etched there, and there's also some etching on these buckles across here as well. This style comes in this version as well as surplus canvas, which I guess I would call it like a camouflage colorway. I did get a chance to see the surplus canvas version of this when I was trying this on in store. I'm not really a fan of the texture that they give it, even though it's the same base canvas. There's something about the, you'll have to see it in person if you really want to know, but the surplus canvas just has a different texture to it. This bag got me thinking, how do Nicolas Ghesquière or Pharrell Williams and the respective design teams come up with new styles every season? I've come to realize that they only do like incremental changes. So this bag is like a culmination of several styles that have come before. It's akin to the Steamer Wearable Wallet in terms of size, but this one is just a bit taller. This strap detail is very similar to the women's Diane, or also on the Odyssey. And the strap design is similar to the Rush bum bag, which is also not removable. In terms of finishes, I'm surprised that they didn't, like, I know they would have seen this, but they still chose not to do it. This is a separate canvas part, but they didn't bother to align it so that it's a continuous print, even though, like, so the canvas is right way up here, but on the back it is upside down. But they still could have at least aligned the flowers so they would be sitting symmetrical. So at least that would be continuous, and then the rest of the canvas would continue as is. But I don't know why they chose not to do that. The design does sort of match up between here and there. In terms of daily use, in order to open this bag, I have to always like flick both tabs open, and sometimes it will snap back shut. But this bag is currently empty, so that's why it's doing that. But when it's full, it is actually easier to, like, once you've unsnapped it, it will stay unsnapped, so it is easy to lift open. In terms of where I'm anticipating that the most likely places that you will start seeing wear is on this raised corners here and the back, because this will be rubbing against you. And even if these tabs don't curl up, you might start wearing off the what do you call it, the glazing. In Australia, this bag retails for $3,050, but how much did I pay for it in Singapore? 2620. I'm pretty sure I paid more overseas. I am aware I could have claimed a tax refund, but by the time I had returned to the airport, I was just so exhausted from the trip. I couldn't think about like saving some money. Like, I just wanted to get on the plane and go home. Not to say that Singapore was bad or anything. I did have fun. And the last 7 minutes, 40 seconds of this video will be dedicated to a highlight reel. Original cut was about 30 minutes. When I had went to Singapore, I had gone with some very specific intentions. One of them was not to buy a bag, but still to visit an LV store. On the day I was planning to visit, I just wanted to get something small, like a scarf or a fashion jewelry, or, you know, something small. So I'm looking on the LV website for Singapore, and there was zero stock availability, at least in the 3 nearby LV stores that I was canvassing. I didn't want to get another pochette. I know the LV ski pochette, I think that was very beautiful, but they didn't have any stock of that either. So I had decided, okay, I might as well increase my budget. I'll buy a bag. And I see this little beauty, and lo and behold, there was stock availability. So I visited the LV store in the Ion Orchard, and I met a lovely CA there. who sold me this bag. I did film a little sneaky shopping vlog for you. It's a two-story store, but I was stuck downstairs with the menswear, so that's what you'll see now. And I also went to another LV store, which was a few blocks down. Very close proximity to each other, actually. I didn't go to the one in Marina Bay Sands because I had already bought my bag, so there was really no reason to go to that store and waste a CA's time there. I had full intention to use this bag on my Singapore trip as my bag of the week, which it did start off like that. But even though this can accommodate a lot of stuff, the weather was a big shock to me. And also, it just wasn't as practical to carry a duffel bag around wherever I was going. So that was another reason why I decided on a squat messenger bag. And really, when's the next time I'm ever going back to Singapore? I don't know. So I might as well buy something substantive to mark the occasion. I did take this bag with me everywhere I went after I purchased it. So I had tucked my Speedy back in my carry-on luggage and was using this the rest of the trip. The weather is very humid, hot, and very unpredictable. Part of the day it'll be very sunny and hot, and then all of a sudden there's a freak rainstorm. So I have got this caught in the rain, but there isn't any watermark staining here. And the canvas itself, it was easy to wipe off. As is tradition, whenever I acquire a new bag, I have to do a photo shoot with it somewhere in Sydney, but I was not in Sydney when I got this. In the intro clip, you just saw me take so many photos of this bag in random locations around Singapore. Once I got this bag, I was actively looking for places to take photos with it. So as a delightful consequence, I would like wander off into some random street and discover something completely different. So that allowed me to explore Singapore a lot more deep than what I would have otherwise put on my itinerary. I also went to Singapore for the food. So I'll insert a little montage of all of the, well, a lot of the places that I had eaten at. Some of the places, especially the hawker centers, the food is not photogenic. So you won't see any of that here. In the spirit of travel and the heritage of Louis Vuitton, I decided to buy this, what is it? It's a book, yes, but I don't know what's inside. I know they sell those travel guides, which is like a lot smaller and very text heavy. Would I have used that on my trip? Probably not. So I just thought a nice coffee table book relating to Singapore would be a nice addition. Maybe I'll build my library up with more of these books, God willing. I think this was about 100 Singapore dollars. It's interesting that the photograph back here is physically stuck onto the back here, as well as the front. So what do we have here? Okay. So we'll flick through. Oh goodness. Okay, so it is snapshots of Singapore. Looks nice. I don't recognize any of these locations, but I'm suspecting that these are more of the tucked away hidden places of Singapore that most tourists wouldn't see. Where is that? Compared to the travel guide, there is almost zero text. Okay. What's on the back here? Fashion Eye. I've definitely been there. Am I reading this correctly? Like, isn't, like, when you have this sitting down on a table, isn't the text supposed to be the right way up? Why is this upside down? Am I missing something? I want to start a tradition of LV and travel. So every new country I go to, I will buy its Fashion Eye book and keep one of the denominations as proof that I was there, that it wasn't just some magical dream. So I will keep this $5 in here. So I guess chapter 1. There are other things I did in Singapore, but I won't spoil it here. Today is just about the bag review and a little montage of generally what I did in Singapore. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out my Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.
under the sun. Yes, I'll come back to you. No, I won't ask where you run under the sun. Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun? Yes, I'll come back to you. Then I'll ask, what have we done under the sun?